You need a jump or?
Yeah, my battery's dead. I just got one.
Oh, you got a jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Proceed to the route. Turn right onto Mountain Road, then turn right onto Mountain Road, then turn right onto Hall Road. At the light, use the second lane from right to turn right onto Hall Road, then keep left to merge onto M59 West.
So we want to get back on the freeway.
Use the left two lanes to keep left to merge onto M59 West.
this is a move that is going forward. That's from Mike in Lincoln Park. That's from. Oh no, I'm sorry. The ticket text broke up, and I've got to read it again. Not my fault. Although I got big shoulders, I can take the. And I think Steve Eiserman made a mistake in bringing Jeff Blashill back when he had a proven winning coach in Dan Biles. I think this is a move grossly overlooked. I haven't heard any talk about this. What do you think? I'd like your response because I thought Dan Biles would be a great asset moving forward. That's from Mike.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
That's what happens when the ticket tech comes in with the first part, and then the third part, and then the second part. It messes me up a little bit. No, but I got it there. I like Biles. I liked him when he was with the Penguins. He did. I know they stuck a dagger in the Red Wings' heart and all that.
Go past this
I
light.
think he's a
Then at the
terrific
next
coach.
one, turn right.
And he is somebody that Buffalo didn't go quite as well. Came to the Red Wings, contributed. But I think my understanding on this is that
At the light,
Eiserman
turn right onto West Huron Street.
at Blashill and saw the preparation, saw how first the best times he kept on the same course, didn't get rattled, has learned. I think this is one thing I've said about Jeff Blashill quite a bit. He's a much better coach now. And those records are worse than that first year.
In 2.9 miles, turn left onto Elizabeth Lake Road.
And he was, as he's moved forward. I think he's learned a lot. And is really a very good coach who hasn't had talent to work with. So I think that's been confirmed by Eiserman bringing him back. Because I don't think, based on everything that I know about Steve Eiserman, that he wouldn't in a heartbeat hire a different coach if he thought that he could get better result, long-term, short-term, whatever, from a different coach. I don't think he would hesitate, especially with the coach's contract running out. So I think he is pretty calculated, looked at Blashill, observed Blashill, and said, hey, this is a coach. And I don't think it's necessarily fair to look at Blashill and say that. So with Bilesma, and I think Steve actually said this on his Zoom call when Blashill was brought back. Bilesma wants to be a head coach and moved on to pursue that because he has a very impressive resume, as you pointed out. 248-539-9797 ticket text. That exact same number. Pat, in the expansion draft, how many players will each team lose? It's one. So you got to protect. It's 7 players with two defensemen, 5 forwards, and a goalie, or 8 players overall. A goalie, I got to double check on that. That's what it is. And they get a chance to poach one. In the last expansion draft, the Red Wings lost Thomas Nosek, who, by the way, is still a part of the Vegas Golden Knights. So, good for him. Although he's not top line. This is for ticket teams. Wings were a no-lose move anyway. It's a question. This is the best move in absorbing panic and letting contracts. Would be a different move that netted them better draft assets. That's from ticket teams. I don't know.
one of the most underrated coaches in the NHL. And, you know, obviously the Wings, you know, they're progressing slowly or whatever, but to keep things as tight as he's kept them, you know, they never get blown out of games, you know, often as they should on paper, and they play teams tight. He really knows how to get the most out of the players. And this trade today, I think it's amazing because Nick Leddy becomes their best defenseman, and he brings so much playoff experience, deep round Stanley Cup experience back in Chicago too, and he can eat up major minutes against top line guys. He's just going to help this young D-core progress as well. Right. I think it's an unreal trade, very underrated trade. So anybody that calls and says that it's a bad trade, you don't know hockey. It's a great trade.
Yeah, there's literally no risk, a lot of reward potentially. And you're right, he eats up 21 plus minutes a game. They did in the playoffs last year for a team that went several rounds. Is a puck mover, playing on the power play, so lefty shot to pair with their two young righties on the point that are developing. It's going to help Dylan Larkin maybe snap out of whatever happened. It's going to have think about this. It's a domino effect. Like Larkin last, Bertuzzi went down, Manta went into a funk and then got traded. And they really didn't have a keeper. And Larkin had one power play goal the entire year, 7 for the whole year. All right, but later on they picked up Verana, right in that deal, and they got Nick Leddy now. And Sider's coming up. So it's not just Hronik's the only one back there. My gosh, you got to play this guy like 24 minutes a night. It's going to help in a lot of ways. Love the deal. Loved it. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. At 10 a.m. Right early in the morning. See you then. Until then, have a wonderful night. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
At the next light, turn left.
We don't want you on our team. You're too slow and fat. This is weight bias.
I'm worried about your weight.
Don't you care what other people think? Millions who live and are
At the
affected by
light, turn
obesity
left onto
face
Elizabeth
weight
Lake Road.
bias every day.
You're not the right fit for this job.
Unfair judgment by others. Just stop eating so much and exercise some. You lose all this weight. These people often blame themselves.
It's just me. Nobody likes me. I do exercise and eat right. And I talk to my doctor.
Weight bias hurts.
Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect.
Your words and actions matter.
Let's stop weight bias.
Let's work together.
In 1.5 miles, turn left onto Cooley Lake Road.
StopWeightBias.com and learn more. A public service message from Obesity Action Coalition.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably. Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure, we'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp. I can probably hit the green from here. Probably. Can I get a mulligan? Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay. Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council. Welcome back to the Village Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group. That's right, a group known especially for their couch snuggling, ball chasing, face licking, tail wagging, backyard hanging, and of course, companionship. And what breed would you say Satchmo is? I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier hound chihuahua looking kind of mix. Tremendous dog. I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous. You know, it's such a treat to watch you do like this. Now, your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to
In 4.2 miles, turn left onto Union Lake Road.
It starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from the 80s summer gang? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council. Suck it up.
It's not a big deal. Just get over it. But if you're experiencing extreme stress, it's not just in your head. It can affect your entire body because toxic stress can hurt us physically without us even knowing it. If you've lost a job, worry about your next meal, or have trouble making it through the day, if you're feeling these stress, we can help. Text stress to 211-211 to find a solution.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Place your bets from Washington, D.C. It's BetMGM tonight, live from BetQL. 4 hours of the latest scores and all the information you need before your next wager. Sides, totals, props, parlays, we've got them all covered. Let's get started. Grab ball softly hit left side. Cronenworth will reach. Jake Cronenworth heads for the cycle. We're all in the cold zone. Infield hit to complete the cycle tonight. Third cycle in franchise history for the San Diego Padres. Belongs to Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth with the cycle. Man, we should have went to the game tonight. That call courtesy of Valley Sports San Diego. Hits for the cycle against the Nationals. Joining Matt Kemp, who did it back in 2015. Also dated Rihanna the year later after that. And Will Myers in 2017 is the only players in club history to hit for the cycle. All 3 Padres cycles have occurred on the road. Kemp and Myers cycles were each done at Colorado. That stat courtesy of ESPN Stats and Info, except for the Rihanna part. I just know that Matt Kemp dated Rihanna because anybody that's ever dated Rihanna, I keep them in my brain because they're an enemy to me.
Why? Because you have a chance?
No, I have no chance, but I love her.
You know she's dating A$AP Rocky now.
Yeah, I mean, how long is that going to last, though? Another 2 weeks?
I don't know, because they kind of were a thing before.
I mean, he loves bad chicks. That's his effing problem. So.
And Rihanna loves bad and rude boys. Seems as though A$AP is a rude boy.
Maybe they finally found their match.
Probably a perfect fit for each other.
I heard they found love in a hopeless place.
Come on.
We found love in a hopeless place. Few things get me as excited as when I hear yellow diamonds in the sky. Alright, we'll do some sports here. The Pirates have a 2-1 lead on the Mets. Marcus Stroman got real angry, almost fought some dudes. The bench is cleared. My aunt confirms Marcus Stroman has not been thrown out of the game now after a replay, though. The Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 145 favorites. The Mets and Marcus Stroman, plus 110 dogs. The total is 7, and it's juiced to the under, minus 120. Juan Soto goes deep again, but it's a 19-5 lead for Slam Diego.
There's still time, boys. Let's do
There's
this.
a few things that I would like to, like a no-hitter. Like, if I go see a no-hitter, yeah, it's cool. Hey, was at the game tonight, got to see a no-hitter. But to see somebody hit for the cycle or throw a perfect game,
I want to see a perfect
like,
game.
that's all I want to see, you know?
I would definitely sign up for a perfect game.
Absolutely, man. Like a no-hitter, I'm not saying that's overrated. I still get a kick out of them, but I just see them all the time now. Red Sox up 4-0 on the Yanks. That game in the top of the 9th. Runner in scoring position for Boston. Hopefully, they just end here. I have the Red Sox and the under. Both looking really good right now. Blue Jays up 10-2 on the
In 1
Rangers.
mile,
Brewers
turn
up
left onto
7-5
Union
on the
Lake Road.
Braves. The Atlanta Braves with a 6-4 lead over the Rays at home in Atlanta. They're minus 1,100 right now over at BetMGM. The total is 10.5, and it's juiced to the over, minus 120. The Kansas City Royals beating up on the Orioles at home in Kansas City. 6-1's the score over there. No live line available. The White Sox trail the Astros 3-0 3-1. Our guy Mattress Mac, who joined us earlier on in the program, has to be happy with that. Current score is bottom of the 6. Astros minus 450 favorites right now. On the live line, the White Sox plus 320 dogs. The total is 7, minus 110 both ways. And the San Francisco Giants, man, I said I don't expect them to go away, and I don't know. They're up 4-1 right now over the Cardinals on the road. They're minus 650 favorites over at BetMGM. The total is 8, minus 110 both ways. The Dodgers still leading 7-4 over the Rockies. No live line available
Go
there.
past this light.
The Mariners
Then
and
at
the
the
Angels
next
are tied
one,
up at
turn
1.
left.
The Cubs have a 1-0 lead on the Diamondbacks. And the Indians and the A's are scoreless. That one in the top of the second. So I got a couple bets going on right now. I did play the Indians as dogs currently
At
right
the
now
light,
over at
turn
BetMGM.
left
They're
onto
plus
Union Lake Road.
140.
Then
And I
turn
have
right
Kyle
onto
Hendricks
Cooley Lake Road.
over 4.5 strikeouts out in Arizona. And as I go to my handy box score, I see that Kyle Hendricks has completed 1 inning, and he has exactly 1 strikeout. So Kyle, we got some work to do, my man.
Hey, did you see what Shohei Ohtani did with his winnings, or not winnings, but participation check for the home run derby?
The participation trophy, what did he do?
Okay, this is a serious story, so put the jokes aside.
Yeah, well,
Ohtani received $150,000 for participating in the event, and he distributed that money on Friday to around 30 team employees.
really?
Donated those earnings to Angels Support's staff. That's incredible. Distributed checks on Friday to trainers, clubhouse
At the
workers,
light,
and
turn
media
right onto Cooley
relations
Lake Road.
staffers.
Then turn left onto Glade Avenue.
He's a good dude.
Ohtani's a great guy. Man, he just gets better every single day. And that smile can light a room.
That's what I'm saying. I legitimately...
Turn left onto Glade Avenue.
What a
Then the
great
destination is on your
Major League
left.
Baseball stories that are going down.
Biceps.
He's a big dude.
He's jacked.
He's tall.
It's getting a little late here.
Bench is clear in Pittsburgh.
Did I mention his smile?
He does have a nice smile, too.
Great smile.
He does. He really does. Man,
In
Vogt
800
Jr. had a
feet,
3-run
the destination is on
jack,
your
his
left.
second homer of the
8353
night. He's
Lagoon
ridiculous.
Avenue.
Freddie Freeman also homered earlier to put the Braves up 5-3. The Braves on the first 5 earlier were minus 155. So a lot going down tonight in Major League Baseball. Looking at the second half of the season, I kind of gave out my plays, what I like. I played the Red Sox earlier. Probably wouldn't jump on them to win the AL East right now. They're minus 145. I see no value in the AL Central because I don't expect the White
destination
Sox
is
to
on your
fade away.
left.
I mean, you see all these injuries.
8353
Granted,
Lagoon
they're not
Avenue.
the Astros, but I would
Arrived
not
at home.
play the Indians. Definitely not the Twins. They've been an absolute disaster, and I expect them to be sellers. The Astros minus 750. Maybe you want to take a shot with the A's plus 400, but I think the Astros are the real deal, and I'm not going against my man Mattress Mac. This guy picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the Super Bowl and won, over $3 million. I'm on the Phillies plus 600.
What is Mattress Mac's net worth?
You know what? I can actually tell you that.
Let's look it up.
I was actually, when we had him on,
He
I
has
was
6 giraffes.